I've got to come in and make a little snippet of this fantastic comment from Karen Steeves. Great timing. In response to Lily did her job, Anita's emotional message from this morning on Sunday, she says, when the children were at Cindy's house on Easter, Wade said they were dirty and smelled bad. The children cried and didn't want to go home. That is what Anita is referring to about Easter, I suspect. By the way, Cindy had not seen the children in 8 months before Easter, and Daniel would not allow Meadow to stay there. What is that channel's account name? Woman Warrior. I just had to remove 2 of your comments. I'm not sure what your intentions are, but there's such a thing as, nice trolling and heart trolling. I'm not sure what your intentions are with spamming Anita with things that she's already doing. Just because you're not made aware of something, you're under a falsehood, doesn't mean that that's Anita's fault. Okay, it's the fault of the individuals who are feeding you the nonsense information, telling you how to think. So there's this, we'll read it in a second. I want to read 2 of Anita's statements. But hold on, let me grab it. No, I'm going to wait till the end because I want people to see first in this video what Anita has to say, and then I'll address this woman's warrior. When you've got to come up in my chat and pretend to be this warrior for women, and this is your persona you're playing, what you're really doing is you're looking for other strangers to give you all kinds of credit so that you have a place to fit into, or otherwise manipulate people. That doesn't mean anything over here. You know what it is that you're doing or do for a living, and how you believe that you're of some sort of authority to make judgment in real time as though everybody else doesn't already know what's going on and is way ahead of you, is a bit tragic on your part. You're probably a huge narcissist, and you're probably a troll, okay? I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings, but that's just the way it is. All right, you tell Anita that you don't believe anything that she's saying, and you're this big domestic violence independent advisor. Just so ridiculous. Looking to prop yourself up in my comment section. Oh, I'm so impressed. So impressed. Wow, you must really. Oh, you'll get along fine here. And what's this other thing? I won't even acknowledge you yet, Cool J. That made me laugh. It was more of a joke, I think. But anyway, let me read you these statements from Anita in regards to what it is this woman warrior wants Anita to do, other than what it is that she's doing now, considering what she's already explained, why it is, and how it is going to be in that sense. And why she doesn't want to go up on your live stream in order to go on the circuit so you can then turn around and attack her and talk shit about her, disinform on her like everybody's been doing up until, a couple of weeks ago, 9 days ago, even more approximate. Anyway, doesn't matter right now. What matters is Anita's comments here. Why I never spoken, why I'm going to hide. People honestly don't understand the hurt and impact, and it's unbelievable content YouTube people are fighting over me because Cheryl and Cindy told her I watched Meadow 2 hours because Cindy is pissed off. Cheryl is pissed off. The tea lady likes Cindy. It only proves what a good liar my old friend was. The second comment was a statement about Lily. Anita Maxwell says, Lily did her job, is meaning she told the bus driver, the teachers, and did everything to get help. And scumbag Cheryl, lying lips Cindy, and Malaya are saying Lily is lying. I'm lying. She exposed monsters, all of them. And Cindy likes to speak for Wade. Sorry, he's not lying for you or your daughter. And I hope one day you realize how sad and tragic, sick this is. And you need to ask yourself, why didn't you keep them Easter 11th? 11 days, excuse me, on Easter, 11 days before they were unalived. Oh boy. Ask yourself, Cindy, why you think it's okay to ask Wade or myself to lie for Malaya, or why you didn't step in. Sorry, you're wrong. Lily voice will be heard. And I'm not going to cover for any of these sick math head pill pop and liars. And Cindy, you can strike a plea deal and you can call any criminal attorney. They will help you. I did everything to help out, and you're mad that the RCMP are closing in. I see and smell fear. So does Mad Dog and his crew. Lily was a better mom than you. So go sit down, look up best criminal lawyers. You're going to need it. They're closing in. You dumb fools. Thank you for that statement. You know, so in spite of me thinking that this individual is not being as genuine as I'd like to believe in that sense, I'll still read it because it will make the viewers feel some sort of way. This woman's warrior says, "Hi, Anita. I would like to hear everything you have to say from you. When you ask other creators to speak for you, sweetheart," patronizing, "things get lost in translation, so maybe going on the creator's channel would be better." So you're telling her what she should be doing, rather, because what, you're the independent advisor? Hold on. As I didn't believe you because of some of the things you allegedly said. Well, that's on you. I asked creators privately to put it in context so I could understand fully to make an informed, non-biased decision. When I saw AB reading out your statement, I believe all of that part is truthful. Would you mind too much doing this with all of the information you're trying to make us aware of, please? And maybe AB could read it out so it's your words. Or come on panel and speak. Thank you for speaking out. I feel because everything has been secondhand information, that's what caused the issue with trusting. Take care. Well, you know, who knows? You're always in a different mindset when you read these stuff. So right now I'm in a good mood, and, you know, I've been too cynical and harsh because of obvious reasons. The one reason is the one that this woman's warriors, it doesn't seem like she's aware of. But I responded to her and I said, you know, she's kind of doing that now and things. So, I mean, she's not doing anything that she doesn't want, you know, and all for what? So a person can satisfy their curiosity in that sense. It's overlooking the harm and the maliciousness that's gone on for the past several weeks. So if you don't know that now, just wait or absorb some more information. But it's funny that you reached out to some creators privately to put it in context so that you could make an informed, non-biased decision. Well, good luck from whoever you got that information from. Now, you would think that being an advisor, that would be important before you start believing and not believing. But I think I understand what it is you're trying to say, is that how this information has come onto us has been by way of somebody out there disinforming because there's an ulterior motive, there's an agenda. And my previous videos pointed that out straight from Anita's mouth, and you can probably take that as close to the reality as you should, you know. So I respect the comment there, woman's warrior. Made me laugh. You got one more. Here it is right here. So I'll have to edit that last little part out because I didn't realize I kept it recording. Let me see. 2020. AB, at this stop, I believe Anita is telling the truth up to this point, in you reading out her messages. Up to the truth comes with heavy consequences. I believe MBM was using substances. I'm a qualified IDVA, independent domestic violence advisor and advocate. I'm also a qualified recovery coordinator for substance misuse and rehabilitation services, and I am a survivor and in recovery from addiction since 2008. Some things I have heard people say she has something don't sit right. But when I have emailed creators to ask exactly which way she said certain things so I can use my professional experience to work out the truth, I haven't put the contexted or words to me. So I'm going to listen here and see exactly what she is saying. Well, if you're so okay, I hear what you're saying, I think. You need to go over and subscribe to Mike DeMan. DAMMANN. He's talking all about the case, and he's a statement analyst, and he loves the exact words, the phrasing, just as much as you say that you do in this circumstance. I see that you're pointing out the fact that words matter in that sense, and you hate getting it from secondhand information. I think you would probably get along great with Mike. So if I'm misunderstanding your intent or anything like that, my apologies. It's just she's really, in effect, already doing what it is that you're advising her to do. I don't think that you understand how difficult it's been for her personally as she's trying to express at this point in time, and we're getting to learn that here together when we watch these videos. That's the best way to gain an understanding. So thank you very much, and I'll see you guys on the next one.